Season 1, bonus episode, Alton and Mr. Palmer. Alton sat in his small apartment, a stack of medical papers on the table like a weight on his chest. His diagnosis felt like a prison sentence, a story written for him by someone else. He was tired of the empty promises and wellness brochures and the well-meaning but hollow platitudes of friends. It was all fiction. He wanted to be the pilot of his own life, not a passenger in a story of decline. But how? The world felt heavy, the path ahead shrouded in fog. He closed his eyes and for the first time in months shifted his focus from the things he was losing to the things he still wanted. A clear vision of the future began to form. The feel of rich soil between his fingers, the sight of a vibrant garden flourishing under his care, and the exhilarating sting of a salt spray on his face as he looked out at the vast open ocean. These weren't just dreams. These were, and they are, his new North Star. Rejecting the negative energy that had consumed him, he started with a single small action. He found an old wooden crate, filled it with some soil from the local nursery, and bought a packet of marigold seeds. He couldn't plant a garden in the ground, but he could plant one in a box on his windowsill, and every day he watered it. He watered the soil with care, his hands moving with purpose. He hadn't felt that in a long time. Just as the first tiny green sprouts pushed through the earth, Alton hit a wall. A particularly bad day of pain and fear, made him question everything. The weight returned, and the weight was heavier than before. The ocean seemed impossible, and the ocean was just impossibly far, far away. He sat on his fire escape, a small wooden box of seedlings beside him, tears of frustration blurring his vision. That's when Mr. Palmer, an elderly man from a few doors down, appeared. He saw Alton, and without a word, simply just sat beside him. He didn't offer any advice or any platitudes. He just quietly took Alton's hand. It was trembling in fear and exhaustion. "Life's like a garden," Mr. Palmer said finally, his voice soft but firm. "It's full of beautiful things, but sometimes you have to tend it. The difficult spots. You have to pull the weeds, even when you'd rather leave them. But you don't have to do it alone." It was a sentence that was just simple, but yet it was exactly what Alton needed to hear. It wasn't a coincidence. It was a profound reminder that he wasn't alone. In his moment of greatest need, the universe had guided this kind man to his side as a beacon of hope and strength. The words spoke to an unwavering belief and courage he was trying so hard to find. From that day on, Alton's garden began to flourish, and so did he. With Mr. Palmer's quiet presence and his own persistence effort, he tended to both his plants and his inner world. The compass he had sought wasn't a doctor's report or a friend's advice. It was the one that pointed to his own courage and unwavering belief. He understood that while the path was difficult, he was the intentional creator of his own life, and the universe had a way of bringing exactly what he needed to help him along the way.